Good morning. I am going to take you down North Knob Creek Road, which is another little side road that I like to take. You can see a little bit of the white dogwoods blooming. Excuse me for my morning voice. It's still waking up and clearing itself. And I guess in watching these videos, you see pretty quickly that there are not many straight roads in my area. Which, no, there's not many straight roads in my area. There are some, but not many. And throughout the videos, you'll be able to tell that it's not much flat land either here in this area. It's a lot of rolling hills, mountains, and things like that, but it is beautiful. I'm kind of curious on how the sunshine is going to affect the camera now that I have a dual camera system or app on my phone. What will the glare do to you? I know what it does to me as a driver. We'll see what it does to you as a viewer. And I attempted to clean my windshield yesterday. So we'll see. And I can already tell I missed several spots. But maybe it won't be too bad. You'll still be able to enjoy. I guess my little circle's off just a little bit, but you know, I can't, the camera has to, it's at an angle, so you can't purely see out the front windshield like myself. So I have to angle it a little bit, and I have a person walking on the road here, and I can't swing wide because there's a car coming at me. So it makes it difficult to scoot over. You can tell, I don't know if, well, I have to switch it back. Our roads here are not very sidewalk walking friendly at all. In fact, really, I guess none of our roads are sidewalk friendly. More in the city areas and parks and things like that, but as far as just the general roads around here, they're not very walking or bicycling friendly. People will ride their bicycles excuse me, on these narrow roads, which I think they're crazy. I know I'll probably be criticized for that thought, but why I think they're crazy, because if you'll look up ahead, see this real sharp curve? If a vehicle is doing its full speed and they come flying around this corner doing the required speed, and a bicyclist is there going really slow, then they're liable to get hit, and not on purpose. You know, that's the key. Some bicyclists have a little bit of an attitude about drivers, but sometimes it's not the driver's fault, because they can't help it when they come. And here's another curve up ahead, and I'll just leave the camera flipped around. See how sharp this curve is up here? If you're doing the normal speed and they're right there, you know, there's a high chance you may hit them. So I hope that never happens, but it's dangerous on these roads to walk them or bicycle them, because people tend to drive these country roads just like they've always drove them all their lives, a little bit too fast maybe. But they are nice. I enjoy them. I have gone way over, and I'm curious to see if the social apps will load it. So I'll let you go. Bye. I am turning off a Another little side road headed towards work. Up on the right here, you'll see this weeping willow tree. It still hasn't quite fully blossomed or bloomed, but I like the weeping willow trees look. It's different. It's different from most trees, and they just seem to be appealing to look at. Again, I apologize for the terrible windshield. I tried to clean it. Obviously, you need to try to clean your windshield through the sunlight. Don't do it in the shade, because in the shade you think it looks clean. But when the sun hits it, it shows all the spots you just missed, which you can see are quite a few. And unfortunately, I guess for the camera's sake, I am driving towards the eastern sky where the sun will be shining all the way through the windshield while I'm recording, but it's still beautiful out there. And then I switch it over to this after I said the word beautiful. Sorry, I guess oh yeah, let's switch back. I think this is a cool looking barn up here, if you can see through the sun. All right, we're headed towards the barn. Now watch this. They built the road around this barn, which makes it a little bit of a fun curve to go around. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. There's a lot of these country roads that when they built them, they built around people's stuff, which is good. You know, I would hate to lose my barn when I already had it there and they decided to put in a road. You know, that's not my fault they wanted to put in a road. But hey, if they want to build me a new barn, I wouldn't complain. This is also real pretty right through here because of the open fields, the mountains in the background, and we have a nice casting shadow from the sun here through the trees. And unfortunately with my camera, you can't see to the left as well. You're always seeing to the right of my vehicle. So I'm not really sure how much of the fields on the left you got to see other than a glance in the curve back there. But this is another little peaceful road to work. I enjoy peaceful rides. Sometimes the main highways, everybody's bumper to bumper, and some are in a hurry and some are not in a hurry. Traffic stacks up, and so sometimes I just like to take these side roads, which you will find probably very often. I'm on a side road somewhere that I can just freely talk and enjoy the scenery. Because I don't know about you and your job, but sometimes my job is stressful, and these little side roads, these little country roads, offer a little bit of peace and tranquility. And sorry about the shaking of the camera. The adapter I have it attached to on my mirror does not have a stabilizer in it, so you will feel the bumps or see the bumps as I feel them. Now this yeah, it looks a little junky to the right. There are some places like this is one of my mother's favorite hills, because if I go fast enough, I don't know if you can really get effect, but you go up and over. It gives her that roller coaster ride, and she's 89, and so she enjoys little simple thrills like that. When I first went over the hill fast, she said for me to warn her, but next time go faster. All right, I am almost out of time, which is cool, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Bye. I think I'm going to enjoy this dual camera app on my phone, because right in here to the right, in this little field, deer came across the road while I was recording last year. But my phone, of course, I didn't look at it last year. I didn't have the dual app that I could just simply click and switch. If I had it, I could have not only kept talking to you, but I could have shared the deer running across the road in front of me. They were beautiful to watch. They're graceful trotting along, and the little ones that were with them, they weren't quite fawns. I guess they were more like a younger deer. A fawn has its spots on it. These were just a little bit older than the fawns, but they were beautiful to watch. You know, and it's nice to be able to switch over to show you things. Like, you might be able to see the house up on the hill there, which is really neat. Got a pretty view of the mountains. And then, of course, this is one of our fun curvy roads. I think I have attempted to record this road, which I apologize for just basically recording the bank there to the right, but that's the only angle the camera you can see me, the driver, and outside. If I turn the camera around more, then you can only see outside, and it defeats the whole purpose of having a dual camera system. This is one of the neat curvy roads here in Tennessee. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It will be up here on the right, but this is, to me, sort of a picturesque, right up through there, the rolling hills, the different levels, the sky, and the one tree in the background. Of course, this morning there's some cows out. Throughout the year, the different seasons, that has a different beautiful array of colors in the winter and the summer. So I think it's a picturesque. I guess if you're an artist, you know, you kind of look at the contrast and the shapes and colors and things like that, which I'm not a true artist, but I do have an eye to look out for things like that. Well, it looks like my time is almost gone, so I better let you go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.